Hey everybody, just wanted to come to you today to share with you a little Valentine treat that I'm going to make my grandkids and my husband. I found it on craft.com. That's the food company. It's craft with a K.com, and it is gelatin Giggler treats. And I'm going to make my grandkids a strawberry flavor, and I'm going to make my husband a sugar-free orange flavor. And so I'm really curious to see if the sugar-free version will be the same consistency and taste just as good. So we'll see. And you'll need some water and some milk. And since this is for Valentine's, I'm using a heart cookie cutter. You can use, you don't even have to use the cookie cutter. You can actually cut them into squares so you don't waste any. Or, you know, like next month, you could use lime jello and vanilla pudding and use a shamrock cookie cutter, just whatever you want to do. And my cookie cutter, my cookie sheets were so well loved, I decided to pick up for $2 a couple disposable cookie sheets. So those are the basic ingredients, and so I'm going to get back with you when we mix up the gelatin and the pudding. Okay, the first step is to boil 2½ cups of water and dissolve both of my strawberry packs. And in my husband's batch, I'm going to boil 2½ cups of water and dissolve the 4 sugar-free packets until it's all good and dissolved. And then we're going to let both bowls sit out at room temperature for 30 minutes to let it cool off. Okay, while my gelatin mixtures are cooling, I can go ahead and prepare my pudding mix. And it's just your packet of pudding and 1 cup of milk. And so I'll do that for both batches. The directions say that the pudding mixture will be extra thick because you're only using half of the milk that you normally would when you're making instant pudding. So I got a few more minutes for them to cool, and I'll get them mixed up. Okay, I got my pudding mixture mixed up, and I just want to show you the consistency of what they mean by thick. Like I said, I just used 1 cup of milk, so it is extra thick. At first it started off like pancake batter, and within just a few 30 seconds it gelled up pretty well. So now the directions say that we're going to mix the pudding mix with the strawberry mixture. So let me get that mixed up. Okay, I have my pudding incorporated into my gelatin mixtures, and I can tell you I did try to use a spatula, but the directions do call for you to whisk it, and so that is definitely the tool you need. It does help dissolve the pudding into the gelatin, so just make sure you do have a whisk. And now the directions say to pour this mixture into the cookie sheet. Well, I can tell you now, I probably couldn't transport it 2 feet. So I think what the best method is for me to clear out 2 shelves of my refrigerator and pour this mixture into the pan while the pan is already placed in the refrigerator. So that's probably the only way I'm going to be able to get it transported there. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll try to take a shot of it in the refrigerator. Okay, I cleared out a shelf of my garage refrigerator. It worked out perfect. I'm so glad I decided to do this because, with the camera, the light doesn't come on, but you can see that the 2 disposable trays fit on that shelf perfectly. And now I'm going to refrigerate them for 3 hours, and then we'll be ready to cut out our shapes. Okay, I have pulled my first pan out of the refrigerator, and to be honest with you, I left it in there an hour and a half instead of the 3 hours that the recipe called for, because I felt like that they were gelled very well, and so I think they're gelled enough to where I can actually cut them into shape. So here it goes. I'm going to try the first shape. Okay, I've got several of my strawberry hearts pulled out, and they are coming out very clean. I can tell you a little trick to it is to get your fingers up under the gelatin on the cookie sheet and just be patient and just work where your cookie cutter shape is, and if you'll just be patient, they will come out as clean as you want them to, and they'll be the perfect heart. Okay, I want to show you my cookie sheets after I had cut the hearts out, just to show you how much scrap we had left and how much really is to waste. Of course, these scraps are edible, but they just don't look real pretty. But anyway, I want to show you the finished product. The orange are the sugar-free ones, and the strawberry ones are the real sugar ones. And so there's very little, if any, difference. The only thing I can come up with is the orange ones are just a little more thinner than, for some reason, the strawberry ones, but they are, they are jiggly, and they, you can handle them both, but for some reason the layer of the sugar-free Jello was just a little thinner in the cookie sheet. But they both come out clean. They both handle pretty much the same. So I think if you know of a diabetic or someone watching their sugar, this would be just a neat treat for them. So it's just something different that my grandkids will enjoy this weekend. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please hit thumbs up, and hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.